Hey guys, it's Dave, and today we're doing another Warframe tutorial video. Today we're doing a how to get Harrow video. So just jump right into it. The first thing you're going to need to do is do the Chains of Harrow quest, which is a semi-fun little quest. One requirement before you can do that is complete the War Within. Practically everything's requirement is to complete the War Within. So just go on over there, do the War Within, and then you'll be able to get him. So the very first part you're going to need, obviously you'll need chassis, neuroptics and systems, and the regular blueprints. Actually, the regular blueprints are the reward for the quest. They don't get dropped from anything. So that's nice. But moving on to the first actual part, the easiest one by far to get, and that is the chassis. Drops from void fissure enemies. So basically, most likely you already have one, most likely. If you don't, that's really impressive. But if you don't have one, just go ahead and keep on running relic missions, popping relics. One will eventually drop. I can't say how many times, I would say at least one drops every mission, at least one, if not more. I'd be really surprised if you don't have one already, but yeah, just keep running relic missions until you get one if you don't have one for some reason. Now, moving up in difficulty to the Koopa Fortress. So you're gonna have to do a couple missions into this to unlock this particular tile, because I don't think it's unlocked once you finish the War Within. But get to a Pago on the Koopa Fortress. Yeah, spoiler alert, if you don't know yet, there's a floating thing that appears that's called the Koopa Fortress. It appears randomly on the map. It doesn't have a set location. But anyway, Pago is a spy mission. So prepare for pain, because it's not run very often in public. Get good at doing spy. I highly recommend Ash. He's my personal favorite sneaky boy, but obviously if you have a Vara at your disposal, do that instead. But the way you get it on that is you have to do every single one of the hackings. You have to do all of them because it drops from rotation C, and rotation C is the reward from the very last hack of 3. So you have to do all 3 hacks. Luckily, you can get caught, you can do all this stuff, you just have to complete the hack. It has to be done for all 3 of them. Now, that boy sucks. In my experience, I had to do about 15 runs, I think, to get him. The wiki says somewhere between 9 and 12, but which isn't out of the realm of possibility, but in my experience, you're gonna have to do at least 15 of those. And again, make sure you do all of the hacks. Moving on to the by far most annoying part of this entire ordeal is the systems. Oh my goodness. So there's actually 2 different tiers, actually 3 tiers of drop rate, and I'm not going to get into each one of them. I'm just going to state the primary thing. So you get his systems from defection missions, which a couple of you are probably already having a hard time dealing with that because defection sucks. And then on top of that, they come from rotations B and C. So a rotation is every 2 squads, I believe. And so you have to go, and I think it's A, A, B, C. So you're gonna have to go through 2 A's, then a B, then a C. And B and C both have different drop rates. B being the lower, usually around 2%, and C being around 11%, depending on which one you do. So there are 3 different locations you can do defection. Memphis on Phobos, the C1 on screen now on Saturn, and Ursa on Neptune. Now, oddly enough, most of the people I know have actually gotten it and had the best luck from Phobos, even though that is the lowest chance by far, sitting at only, look at the stats again, 2% drop chance on rotation B and 7% chance on rotation C. Now, both tier 1 and tier 2, so the location on Saturn and the location on Neptune, both have higher drop chances by a couple percentage points. but in my personal experience, I have gotten them from Phobos. Now, again, I would actually err on the side of general knowledge, and I would recommend doing Saturn or Neptune. But if you're feeling bored after doing a couple of those, maybe try a Phobos. It might just show up. Anyway, after doing all that, of course, you have to build him, and really, nothing too special, but the requirements are on screen now for each one of his parts, provided by the wiki. Thank you very much, wiki. The only things of real concern for certain people would be the 800 Oxygen, which honestly, if you've been playing the game for any good amount of time, you should have. The 1000 Cryotic that you need for the systems, and the 2000 Koopa you need for the overall build. That could be a pain, but honestly, if you do shorties or honestly just do a couple Koopa runs, that shouldn't be too hard to do. Anyway, overall, I really enjoy playing as Harrow. He fits perfectly into a support kind of slot, and overall just looks really freaking cool, kind of being like the priest frame. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Oh, actually, potato rating, I give this lad 9 out of 10 Lenny-faced potatoes. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. If you have any tips or anything for the next Warframe video, please let me know down below in the description, and have a wonderful day.